Welcome back, everybody. I'm Rambo Brambo 42, and well, it's been a while, right? Like 2 to 3 weeks, and I have my reasons. Yeah, I ended up having to get a few discs replaced in my neck. No big deal. But with that said, I can actually play Minecraft the proper way. So the entire time I've been filming all these episodes, I've actually had my hand shifted over one key on the keyboard just because my pointer and my thumb, yeah, didn't quite work right. But, now, for the most part, it's good to go. Anyways, with that out of the way, that doesn't mean I haven't been doing absolutely nothing on the server. That's right, I went ahead and updated it to 1.18.1. And as you can see, well, the slime farm, it's changed a little. There's no more bedrock there. Everything got replaced with deep slate. So I went ahead and I just completely covered that all with glass and dropped some glowstone in there for some extra lighting, fixed a redstone on that little water cooling pipe there. This thing is good to go. Granted, that means the slime farm, it technically isn't as efficient as what it could be, just because, well, slime can now spawn underneath it. So I went ahead and took a look on the camera account just to see what we had underneath, and it's just a few noodle caves. So off camera, I'll be, well, probably slabbing those. There's really no reason to go any deeper than what I have right now. And that will just force all the spawns up to these platforms when I AFK. So that problem is solved. Now, something else I gotta tell you all is, well, this isn't actually my original intro. This episode was actually supposed to come out before I went under the knife. Unfortunately, you know the way life is, it got away from me and I couldn't get the episode out on time. Then when I was recovering, I couldn't finish editing or really do any other filming, so I kind of had to put it on the back burner. But with that said, I'm going to try to do my best here to remember what all we're going to do on this episode. So on today's episode, I have a plan of taking on 4 ocean monuments. And each one, I don't want to do it the same way. That gets kind of old and boring and stagnant. So I'm going to be challenging myself each one. On top of that, well, 4 is a large number, and you may be wondering, well, Rambo, why do you need to do 4? Well, I want sponges. And sponge rooms, they can range anywhere from 1 to 4, I think maybe even 5, truth be told. But, 4 just to guarantee me to get a few stacks of them. On top of that, eventually, I'm going to be doing 2 guardian farms. One that's specifically specified for drop rates, and the other one is specifically designed for XP. So, I don't have to go back to the inn for the ender every time I need to, fix my tools or gain some levels. Now, however, I'm not going to be building both farms in this episode. That is way too much. Instead, we'll find the one that we want to start with, and we'll get that thing drained out today. And then on top of that, if you make it to the end of this episode, I'll have a surprise for you. So, with that said, we need to grab some slime, and then, that's another spoiler here. I need a buttload of slime, which this thing has been popping. I mean, this is 1, 2, and I think we're, whoops, where is it? There we go, up to here. And breaking that third wall again here. I've already grabbed all the slime. I had slime up through, I think it was right through here, yeah. And I ended up crafting all of those into slime blocks and put it into a few shulkers. Reason being, well, there's a lot of different ways you can drain these ocean monuments. And I intend on using a sand pusher, or a sand crawler, depending on what you want to call it. So, I'll go ahead and get that crafted, and then, we'll get going. Oh, and on a totally unrelated note, it turns out that this slime farm I made is actually a glow ink squid farm. Yeah, it turns out all these water tunnels, they're underneath a solid roof there, and there's hardly any light, so they spawn in there. Yeah, I've already taken out a stack of ink, and I guess that's a blessing in disguise, right? Anyways, let's get going. Next, I gotta get the white stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Sesame Street reference for you. Oh, and one of these things is not like the rest. It's him. Don't even bother guessing. Here. Oh. Yeah, everything is in order now. Oh, and on a total unrelated note, have you seen my horse? Like, seriously, gold armor, fastest around. He's gone. I've zoomed over here. I've zoomed over there. Definitely not in there. Well, anyways, I've been trying to replace them. Haven't. Yeah, these guys, they're going to have to make a short trip to the glue factory, but that's another episode. And now my pet turtle is gone. Seriously, Skipper, where are you? I wonder if they ran away together. I mean, if they did, I'm not going to judge. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. What? You never seen a man stretching before he goes swimming, you know? Seriously, cramping in the ocean, especially in a monument, that's dangerous stuff there. Or is it the simple fact that I'm wearing a Speedo? Whatever, you know, you can judge. I don't care, you know. You're going to be the one jealous once I'm swimming 3 times as fast because I'm more aerodynamic now in the water. And here we are at the first Guardian farm. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little fully puckered right now. You know, I'm counting 1, 2, 3. That's not that bad. Then you look down here and there's about 100 laying on top of this Guardian temple. Yeah, it's a little worrisome, you know. Not used to that, definitely in Bedrock. But I think we got a few ways around this. For example, we're going to go redneck fishing. Wait, oh, drowned. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, TNT, redneck fishing. Yeah. So, you know, pretty simple. We're going to blast our way into here, you know. And then we're also going to need some sand. Let's grab a stack of that. And we need something to set the TNT off underwater. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a few doors. It would help if I could actually click on the crafting table. We need that. And we need those. That should do. And next, I've already taken the liberty of brewing a breathing potion and a night vision potion. Okay, yeah. So if I remember correctly, they should be 1 in the front, maybe the second one in the front too, and 1 at the very top. And there should be a few sponge rooms in here. Fingers crossed. I mean, that's part of the reason why we're going to be taking on 4 of these things today. I would like a good stash of sponges, especially if we're going to be draining one of these guys out and make a future Guardian farm. So for all of you who are not familiar with redneck fishing, you know, in Minecraft, this is how you do it. You need a night vision potion, invisibility potion, and a water breathing potion. Plus a Speedo. That's not non-negotiable. You have to. Remember, aerodynamics. It's important. So, pop all these. Alright, got that, got that. Get some doors down just in case. And, alright, let's rush on over here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to place the TNT down and we're going to put the sand all around it. Next, once we do that, we need to put the redstone block on top of it. So, that is going to force the explosion. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Like so. And, buddy, you're going to need to move. There we go. That should blow that up. Now we are in, and we're going to beat the crap out of this guy. And would you look at that? 1 of them down. And we even got dolphins in here. Yeah, this is like it's meant to be, right? So, look how fast I'm swimming, by the way. It's amazing. Alright, so pop that there. We need to bust a kelp. That's surrounded now. And put that down. And we're going to rinse and repeat. And now he's dead. I'd see, this is like redneck fishing. Really, it's underrated. You all should really try it. We're 2 for 2. Well, we just got 2 for 3 right now. Actually, math is hard, remember? Especially on camera. So I think this next guy is probably going to be right around here. So we're going to put that down like so. And pop that back up. Eat something. And here we go. Oh, this guy's going to make me hunt for him. That's not cool. Here, fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Where are you? Okay, so I'm hearing him. I've been all across this layer. I'm going to go and blast down 1 more section. See if he's sneaking under there. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Found him. Come here, buddy. Let's be friends. Put the sticks down, or the thorns, the stingers, whatever you want to call them. The blue protrudy thingies, you know, the things that hurt. Ah, screw it. You know. There you go. That's right. Run away. Take the beating. No, 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 no. Come back. Come back. Come back. No, no. Hey, hey, hey. This is why we had the Speedo on. Remember, 3 times as fast. And just like that, we have cleared our first ocean monument. Pretty simple, right? I mean, and we're going to drink the white stuff. Oh, oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I didn't think about that taking away all the good effects. Let's pop that on. Oh, let's go hurry up and get back to the base of operations. Let's put all the stuff I got in there back in the chest so I don't lose all those sponges. Let's pop some more potions, and then we need to find ourselves a sponge room. And I'll go ahead and bring you back when I do that, alright? And would you look at that? Look what I found. And you may wonder why I brought the slime. Simple. Bam. Like that. Just plug up the entrance, a simple one-hit block. Now, I believe a diamond hoe is what... Yep, that's what's used on these guys. And get all of those. I wonder how many we get from this. Grand total 33. That is awesome. That means, honestly, if they're all like this, 33 sponges for... We're going to have almost 2 stacks of these things. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. What? You gotta stay limber when you go swimming. I've been out of the water for a while. I don't want to go in with some cold muscles. You know, I'm drowned. And speaking of drowning, I'm not going to use a water breathing potion this time. That's right. We're going to spice things up a bit. Oh, but we still get the redneck fish. You know, I do love my TNT. We have about 43 seconds left of Miner's Fatigue. I think we can still find what we need to. We can use TNT to blast through if we need anything. Let's go over here. I think these things are normally up, right there. And we made it to the next one. It's just right behind us. And like always, kids, make sure to stretch before you get in the water. A 1, and a 2, and a 3. All right. Oh, I'm hungry, actually. Hold on, let me get some of that. Wait a second. I just ate. I gotta wait 30 minutes before I can go in the water now. I'm gonna cramp up. Alright, so this go around, I think I'm still going to redneck fish with the TNT. We are going to use night vision and water breathing. However, I will not use invisibility, so they're gonna see me coming a mile away. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and throw on my armor. Probably gonna need it on this one. So here we go. Oh man, I almost bit the dust on that one. This last room especially, there's more guardians in there along with some drowns. But hey, slime, it is a good block even when you have miner's fatigue on. And now I guess the last thing to do is just find the sponge room. And would you look at that. Pearl in here. Let's get the hoe out. Let's see how much... Oh, mining fatigue just left. So here we go. I gotta say, this is probably the quickest and most efficient I've ever been with one of these things. Normally it's just... well, I die a lot. Look what I found, everybody. Another sponge room. Same temple. Turns out it was right next to what we had opened up before. So, lucky me. Let's get all these. And I think we can be on our merry little way. So, that's our third ocean monument down. With those sponges added into our others, we have 2 stacks and almost a half. And, ooh, that is hot. Yeah, I should probably pay a little bit more attention while I back that thing up, right? Now that we got the stretches out of the way, let's talk about how we're going to take this ocean monument on. These are specially trained axolotl. I have trained them since they were babies. I've given them names like JD, Warlord, and Satan's Valet. With names like that, you know they're dangerous. Back to what I was saying. These are specially trained axolotl. They have been specifically trained to attack Elder Guardians, and we're going to put that to the test. Well, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Turns out I made a mistake. Those weren't the ones that I trained for the Elder Guardians. Those were just normal axolotl, you know, only good for fish. Whoops. Alright, so that is 3 Elder Guardians down. That's a grand total of 12 today. I'll go ahead and collect the sponges off camera, and I'll bring you all back at the base. And we're back. And relax, there's no speedo this time or stretching. But I do have to say, with all those temples raided, we made out like bandits. We have 3 stacks of sponges. This is going to make emptying out those ocean monuments much easier. And you may have just noticed I said monuments. That's right. I plan to do 2 ocean monument farms here in the future. One for a primary source of XP, and the other one is just for drops. And yeah, that's right. Depending on how you configure these farms, they can be quite productive in which way you choose. So, you know, I want best of both worlds. But other than that, you know, right now, I need sand. So, let's go get some sand. Jump cut. That's right. We're here. Ocean Monument. Bet you didn't see that coming. And, you know, off camera, I went ahead and took the liberty of gathering a few resources. You know, and you've already seen, we have the sponges. I left a stack back at base, just in case, you know, don't want to die and lose those. And then I also stopped by the slime farm. Turns out, I have a buttload of slime. That's good, because I kind of want to make a pushing machine for my sand blocks. Why would I want to place these by hand if I don't have to, right? But speaking of sand, you know, this is no small feat. It's going to take over 70,000, or roughly 70,000 sand blocks to fill this thing in. So, yeah, I don't want to do that by hand. You know, let's make a pushing machine for the sand. Oh, and you want to know what 70,000 pieces of sand looks like in shulker boxes? Yeah, there you go. Roughly 41 shulker boxes full. My shovels were beat up after that. Luckily, we made the ender pretty early, so getting those mended, not a problem. So let's talk about game plan. If we can see we got some kelp and some seagrass on top of this, we're going to have to go in there and knock that off before we can even drop sand blocks down on it. Once we have that done, it should be smooth sailing. Now, taking off that seagrass, it normally wouldn't be too easy. However, we're going to apply the same technique that we did when we fought the Elder Guardians. I brewed up a few potions off camera, this division, the invisibility, and the water breathing. And we're just going to go in there by hand. We'll even leave our armor on. I think they shouldn't be able to see us. But if so, we'll just take that off. I won't move as fast, but I got 8 minutes to work with. I think we're going to be fine. Now, if you're still wondering what exactly I'm doing here, I'll be nice. I'll make a 1-to-1 scale replica of everything. Just pretend this block's a temple, we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to put sand all around it, like so. And then when we think we're done, we're going to add a little bit of more sand, just like that. And then we're going to dig it all away. Pretty simple, right? Look, everybody, I did a thing. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering how many blocks I got out of this, there you go, that many. And there it is. I'm kind of happy I did this thing off camera. For my first sand sweeping machine or sweeper, whatever you want to call them. There's several different names for these things. I wasn't actually really comfortable building it. Yeah, not gonna lie. I understand the mechanics a lot better now though. But yeah, and also doing it while getting shot at Guardians, not fun. Really not fun. So if you're gonna do this yourself, what I ended up finding out was very useful. Use Frostwalker. It makes ice. You can walk on the ocean. You can place the blocks just like so. And on top of that, it will break the line of sight of the Guardians. I was constantly going with the invisibility potions doing this. And I was having issues because, well, I didn't have Respiration and I didn't have my Depth Strider or Aqua Affinity on. So when I was in the water trying to place those low blocks, it was just a pain in the butt. So remember, don't use the invisibility potions. Just use Frostwalker. And plus, if you're recording, you don't have to sit around and wait for your invisibility potion to wear off. I went ahead and grabbed my camera account, and I kind of wanted to show you this a little bit more in depth. And if you can see over here, simply, we're going to be AFKing right there where that lever is. We are going to then put all those shulker boxes on top of this platform of hoppers, which leads into this dropper. And then it's just going to slowly dispense it one at a time to us while we're going to be placing it right on that glass block. Next, this piston's going to be pushing it forward and it's going to keep doing it. Now these things are interesting. As soon as you reach your limit, this block will end up being pulled and it will grapple the one extra sand, one more block, and it will slowly inch the entire row all the way over here, extending the length that you can actually place sand using the piston. Once it gets all the way to here, this observer is going to capture the signal of it, power all this, and then this, eventually, all the sand will get pushed over, and this will just sweep it forward, and it will keep continuing doing that until it reaches the very end of this row right here. Now, the extra sand, because you may notice that, well, these sands aren't completely flat, and when I say these sands, the temple, this center section will actually get filled up quicker than the outsides. So what you can do is put a row of hoppers with slabs down on it. So every time sand gets put on this, it gets broken, sucked up in the hoppers. Then you can use the hopper chain to bring it back to your whole sand collection area. This is a very ingenious design by ilmango. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. Once again, brilliant. This is going to be the quickest and easiest I've ever drained an ocean monument, and it's all thanks to that guy. Alright, so now that we got a little rundown of what all's happened and what I've done off camera, I'm drowning. Anyways, now that we got a whole rundown of everything, let's go ahead and get the sand sweeper going. And you know what, let's get this thing buried so I don't have to worry about Guardian shooting me. Alright, ready for your time lapse? Here it comes. Well, everybody, this is about 5 hours worth of work. I use the word work pretty leniently. But yeah, I mean, pretty good for just putting an auto clicker on my mouse and, well, just walking away from the PC. Granted, I did have a few hiccups there in the beginning. I forgot the bud power of these pistons for one, and then on this very last one down there, I ended up building it one block over to the... Ooh, that's lightning. I built this one block over to the left instead of having it right up against this observer. But once I got that fixed, I mean, yeah, this has been progress. But I think that's going to be enough of a time lapse. When I bring you back, I think I'm going to have this thing completely drained for you all. Alright, bring you back then. Hey, would you look at that, another magical jump cut. And, if I switch views here, it is completely drained out. I just got one layer of sand separating the whole ocean from this entire monument. And went ahead and collected all those shulker boxes full of sand up again. I got some choices to make here now. I believe I should be able to somehow slowly get rid of the sand layer and have a wall of water going straight down. Or the other option is to switch it out with glass. Or even change the shape of this, the sky's the limit with this thing. And I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm a little burned out on this project. This was a lot of water. I mean, honestly, this project is a little bit of a smack and a tickle, And for all of you all who don't know what a smack and a tickle means, it just simply means that this thing was really hard to do, but totally worth it. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, we got this thing hollowed out. The outside is sectioned off as well. There's still water underneath this platform here, but I'm pretty sure guardians do not spawn. So pretty much any water that we put up above this section should spawn the guardians. I have a feeling it's going to be the similar premise to, well, actually I take that back. We haven't switched to 1.18, and I believe 1.18 changes spawning mechanics. Whereas before, I was sure that they normally checked for spawning from the bottom up, but I think now it spawns from the top down. So I may need to go back to the drawing board before I put a farm here or do really some real decoration. And what's that? Oh, that's cursed. That is a curse block right there. Oh, and there's another one. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this before I put a farm down. And once we get that going, I'm pretty sure episode 11, we'll get this thing cracking on. Make a, well, I want to drop salve this farm, not really XP. I'm not really too worried about that. Because I want sea lanterns, those beautiful, beautiful lighting blocks. Well, here we are at the end of the episode, and we are currently in the Nether. And you may notice that you all have never seen this before. Plus, I wasn't the one who built this. That is right, I ended up bringing one of my friends on the server. Her name is Hakoma, and she's actually a pretty good builder. So we're going to take the end of this episode to see what she's done and talk about a few things. And here we are, and holy crap, like, wow. Like, we can definitely tell that there is a different taste and build style here. I'm going to go ahead and say it. She's a lot better builder than I am. Oh, wow, that's even coming out of a geode. Like, both sides. Ah, that is an awesome idea. And she even has a stable over here with her horse. Oh, and speaking of horses, you remember how at the beginning of the episode I was like, oh no, I lost my gold horse? I found her about 200 blocks away on top of a mountain. No idea where she came from or how she got there, but it's whatever. Lesson learned. But wow. This amount of detail. This is amazing. What were we in a biome flower forest? That is all. And she even has a little oxalotl pond. Huh. Wow. You're just going to hear me constantly say like, wow, wow. I'm like Owen Wilson. Yeah, that's right. I know who Owen Wilson is. He's another famous actor, kind of a big deal. A lot like Matthew McConaughey. And that doesn't make me a boomer. That just makes me a person who knows a lot of different things. Let's see. Over here we have, well, holy crap. This is a greenhouse? Yeah, definitely a greenhouse. Oh, is there bees? With a there has to be bees in there if there is smoke underneath that. Wow. This is just... Oh man, this really does put me to shame. Like, here I am, very clean line, modern, and this is so organic. And truth be told, this is something I really struggle with, is just the whole organic nature, kind of cottage core. It's definitely not in my comfort zone. And look at that tree with the lanterns in it and everything. Holy crap. Not too shabby. She even has a little bit of a storage system. That's, truth be told, better than what I got. I just got the ender chest with these things in it. Here she does. She just got some item frames on everything. Oh, man. This is impressive. And a little kitchen cook area. And she's even using the micro blocks that I downloaded for the server. That's another thing I haven't even began to touch. And mob heads galore. She's been busy. Definitely don't want to cross her. My head's going to end up on the wall. And out here we got another, that's another entrance to the little barnyard area. And we go upstairs. This has to be the bedroom. And there's more heads. Jeez, you just do not want to cross this lady. And that is a flex. Wow. And there's her. And a couple of elytra and sponges. She has been busy. And whoa. Now, I really wouldn't mind laying in the bed like that. Holy crap. I just, once again, interior design, like natural design and a cottage core and all that, I am horrible. This is impressive. This is just like, you know, the equivalent of building a massive farm for me. It takes a lot of time and effort, and I'd be equally as proud as doing this as I would do in another farm. Let's see, what else she got? Ooh, a basement. Let's see what we got in here. She has a little spawner right next to her. What is that? Skeleton. This is a nice little setup. I mean, bones are obviously like pretty important, and especially with this whole cottage core like style. Pretty sure bone meal is going to be just as important to her as it is to me for totally different reasons. Let's see what else we got. More dragon heads. She's obviously been embusting. And it looks like she's right next to a mine shaft, so that's pretty lucky for her. She might be able to find a couple of spider spawners there. So, you all may be thinking, well, Rambo, I thought this was a survival Let's Play series, you know, with just you. Yeah, it was. But I got to thinking about it. You know, half the fun, especially of Minecraft, is actually, well, really building a community and helping each other and kind of getting inspiration from each other, I should say. And this is just another spot that I found I didn't know about. Is that a beacon? Yep, she even got some beacon. She's been busy. But anyways, building a community and really gathering inspiration from each other. And with that said, I ended up turning this to a multiplayer server. So, with that said, you know, I doubt there really is not going to be a lot of people jumping out of the woodwork to join. But, you know, as we go on through this Let's Play, if I do see some people who are, you know, really, really good builders or farm creators or, you know, or really just starting their own YouTube channels or Minecraft channels and they want to join, oh, you know, I'm honestly really open to the idea. You know, just building there is another building that I just realized. You know, God, it just, I don't even have a home yet, and she has like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we definitely have different priorities here. And there's even a sheep farm there. Impressive. All right. Yep, truly. She's better than me, hands down. But for real, like, I want to build something here. I want to build a community. And, you know, throughout this Let's Play, I really do hope it grows. So here's what we're going to do. If you are interested in joining this server, and you just want to play around, you don't even want to be serious, or heck, maybe you even have your own YouTube channel and you want to play along. Alright, that's cool. All I ask is, well, take a look down in the description below. Take a look at my social medias, and, you know, leave me a few screenshots of what you've done, what you've built, and we'll go from there. Alright? So, with that said, for real, this is the end of the episode. I'm Rambo Brambo 42, and I hope you all have a good one. Bye!